Welcome to Live Review, where I review a game over the time I've played it. I'll review the first hour and then continue on until I feel I've gathered enough information about the game to drop a final review. This live review focuses on Cook Serve Delicious 2. I've played 5 hours of this game and I feel like I can talk about it right now. Now, I've never played the original Cook Serve Delicious, so I don't have much to go off of, but I have seen videos and I can tell you that this game looks much better and it looks like it plays better as well. Cook Serve Delicious is all about the stresses of running a restaurant chain. Now, unlike most restaurants, you seem to run this restaurant all alone, all by yourself. So that means that when people come in for rush hour, it's up to you to put it all together. That means you got to put the hamburgers out, you got to put the sodas out, you got to put the fillets, you got to make every order that they want. And that's ultimately the goal and the puzzle of Cook Serve Delicious 2. You get this campaign mode, which isn't really a campaign, but it's more like an advancement mode called the Tower, similar to something like Mortal Kombat. So you go through the tower trying to make different meals, different sections of the game, and earning medals so that you can unlock more restaurants and more food. Now, each meal, ranging from burgers to lasagna, have their own ways of being created. Now, by that I mean there are variations to each way that people like to have their food created. So you'll see at the bottom something about lasagna and then the variation of it being veggie, or a hamburger where you have to make like 3 patties, 2 pieces of cheese, etc., etc. So as you're running this restaurant, orders come in, and then you're stuck doing like sometimes heavy variations while putting things in the holding trays. Holding trays are for meals like fries, side orders like salads, etc., etc. So you have to make sure that you time it properly so that you don't miss a person's order and then get a negative reaction. Now, the early fast foods are easier, like hot dogs, but once you get into like making Chinese food and sorbets and stuff like that, that's when things start to get a little bit zany. As you unlock restaurants, more and more elaborate meals will unlock, and this will sometimes bombard you with a Dark Souls level of hard difficulty, trying to make various meals for different people and try to get them out and happy without messing up their orders. And while this is something that I would never want to experience in real life, the stress of being bombarded by orders is actually a great thing here. And it's really addicting. It's sometimes just too addicting. You're like, man, I messed up these food orders. I'll hit the restart button and start again and keep making these different types of food. I'm going to get this lasagna order right no matter what, or I'm going to get this empanada, etc., etc. So it's a puzzle game with a great structure because you can play it cooperatively as well. If you have somebody else with you, you both handling orders, somebody's handling the side orders and the bottom row of the listings. With 2 people, it's not necessarily easier, but it's more fun because you get a partner. And I like to compare this game to Guitar Hero, the way that things start to pop up on the screen. So you have 2 slides that you have to go around. So you are sliding down one side of the screen, and then at the top you have your holding trays, and then you have the menu options. So you're pushing LT, R1, RB, or if you're using the keyboard, you're pushing different keys to try to get the food cooked just in time and then delivered. And then there's these other things that pop up like rat infestations or roach infestations, or you have to flush the toilet. So you're going in between all these different types of mini games and trying to keep your pace without messing up the orders. And you get combos for this. The higher the combo, the more points you get, and the greater the chance that you will get a medal. And it's not a simple game either. It doesn't just put food there and then say how you put the ingredients on it, it's finished. Sometimes you have to fold the food, roll it over, and then dunk it and then cook it. There are other times where you actually have to piece together the proper order of things, like a lasagna. You have to put the lasagna together with the meat, the cheese, etc., etc., but it has to be in order. It's unforgiving in this way too, because if you do mess up an order and you cook it all the way through, the customer will still be pissed off, but you've wasted a slot that could have been for somebody else. So not only are you playing a fun puzzle game, but you're also learning the intricacies of cooking. So despite being a game about the stresses of cooking in a retail environment, this game is incredible fun. Especially if you can find somebody else to play with, because the 2 of you are going to go back and forth trying to figure out what meals you got to get into, and the more food that you get, the better the game becomes. I would love to see a mobile version of this game, like tablet or something like that, because it seems like something that you could play on the go. But for PC, it works well with the controller and with the keyboard. So if you want to play a game that's fun and different and unique, try out Cook Serve Delicious 2. Or don't, it's your money. I don't care. It's your wallet. But I'm just giving you the heads up. This has been Live Review. Peace.